Hello and welcome. You're listening to Intrusive Talks. I'm your host Connor. Beside me, I have my co-host Mudit, and we've got a special guest today, Kenneth.
How you doing, Kenneth?
How you doing, mate?
Quite tired. It was quite a mission finding this room that we shouldn't be in.
Oh, mate, we walked about 3 kilometers, you reckon?
Yeah.
What you guys don't know about behind the scenes here is we're actually homeless podcasters. We're around a place to fucking...
It's guerrilla tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Guerrilla podcasting is what we do.
Yeah, we're kind of nomads, if you think about it.
Nomads. Yeah,
Shit,
exactly.
underneath your bed, we might be podcasting.
Nah, the thing was that, let's be real, like, we are rich. Our real studio was on fire today, so we had to find this next studio, which was quite hard to find, but we found it, so
Brought to
yeah.
you by DraftKings.
Yeah, so this next new studio is pretty cool. It's pretty chill. Yeah, and...
It's definitely not a seminar room that just happened to be open.
yeah, but yeah, that's what we are planning to do today on this new studio. What are we planning?
But it
boys?
was ridiculous, though. Like, we went into how many different buildings?
And how many universities?
Hey, that's a secret.
We do not record these at universities.
We are at Massey.
Yeah. We're at Victoria University in Wellington right now.
Yeah. Do you think if we get exposed tomorrow, like we were recording this in a university, do you think there are any problems with that?
30 lashings.
Depends what we say once we hit the 3-minute mark. That's probably how it usually goes.
Yeah, by 3 minutes,
yeah.
Connor will say something horrible on this podcast.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No, because you tell me to cut everything I do, and then you talk about how Santa's a pedophile. So...
Not Santa, the mall Santa. I didn't say Santa was a pedophile.
Okay.
Well, I also discovered that Santa was not actually white.
Oh, true, you did this.
Yeah,
What? So you go down your chimney and take things?
He was apparently Middle Eastern.
Well,
Middle Eastern. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Saint
like,
Nick.
you sound like Jesus.
good on him.
Well, we discovered something good on this pod. But yeah, Kenneth, tell us about something about yourself, man. What are you? What's your age? What's your phone number?
Hola,
Your
senor.
mum's maiden name.
Me llamo Kenneth Cassel. I'm 28 and I am a Thai tech and stand-up comedian. I got into comedy off the back of a friend telling me that I should get into comedy, and I'd been writing with him for about 2 years. I was too much of a pussy to go on stage, and then one day I'm like, well, I should probably do it. Then went up on stage, and I've been a stand-up since.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, we actually all 3 of us did a gig together on Friday.
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Cambridge. That was a pretty nice. Yeah.
Bit of a road trip, eh?
Yeah, a bit of a road trip.
For 7 minutes of stage time.
Yeah,
It
I
was
did
worth it,
7
though. It
minutes
was worth
12 because I cut off a bunch of my dirtier content.
it. Yeah.
So I had 808 in my mind, but then did 712 because I'm like, there's only so much anal you can tell these people.
Also, shout out to CJ for plugging our podcast at the gig. Yeah, shout
Did he
out
plug
to.
it or just roast us? Like, no, it's,
I
he
mean,
did plug
Same
it.
circle.
Same circle.
I mean, you know, like how pussy is pussy.
Yeah,
Plugging
true.
is plugging.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he did read the script we told him. Yeah, we're an incel podcast. We're males just talking for no reason.
I'm an incel for at least another 8 days.
No,
Yeah.
but
My
what
girlfriend's
did
in
you-
Africa.
Oh,
Did he get the name right?
he said intrusive thoughts. But yeah, it's on our Instagram if you want to check it out. Intrusive talks.
But no, it was a fun gig.
It was a fun gig, yeah.
In a cinema.
In a cinema.
I preferred when it was the actual cinema room and then
Yeah.
the upstairs speakeasy, because what used to happen is
Yeah.
if there were 8 comics, it was 4-4, and then you switched halfway. So the halfway time you do 2 sets in the same night.
Yeah.
So that way, if you're shit bombed in the first 10 minutes, you're like, all right, cut out that 4 minutes that sucks. Do 4 minutes. You got to A/B test on the same night.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. No, I missed that one where they did that. I did one where they just did the cinema room, but it was just one show.
Yeah, well, you need to
That was
sell
a
out
good
both.
show, though, that one. I heard the one where they did both of them, though, like comics were struggling. 'cause
Oh,
one
hell
where
yeah.
it
Everyone
was-
other than Thomas Chapman bombed, but he's a beast, so.
Now the top room, the one we did on Friday was okay, but the other one they were just.
Chewing asphalt.
Well, cinema's very relaxed.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the
Like,
thing.
it's
Because by the
very-
time I
yeah.
went on, which was I think second last, and it was 9:50 or at that time, the front row was actually sleeping. I'm not making this up.
Sleep.
Yeah, I had to call them out during my performance. I mean, you're not
I
doing
drew a
well.
dick on
So
their
you know
face.
the stand-up show isn't that engaging that night, eh?
Yeah. I mean, they paid $15. I mean, the least they can do is like just watch us. You know, they don't have to laugh.
Look, I
The
sleep
least
for
we
free.
could do is entertain them.
I mean, we
But
were.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, true.
But no, It was a good show.
It was a good show.
Did TA on Thursday.
We did figure out there was a spotlight set up that probably would have made the show
way better.
like
And I
right
even
after the
asked
show.
about it.
ended.
I even asked about it. I'm like, hey, why isn't the spotlight set up? I was like, oh, it's not here tonight. I'm like, I swear at the end of the show, I go check. I'm like, wow, it's the spotlight. It's literally one button away from a twice as good show.
Exactly, yeah. Like it's so much more awkward when it's like the lights are too bright and then everyone can see everyone.
You feel like you're in a lounge talking to your friends, and
was
you're not
like
as funny
that.
as your friend.
It kind of is like a farewell party. Like, hey, I missed this guy. I'll miss this guy. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. That's what it was kind of like. It was like, I'd like to give a toast to everyone in the
Yeah. That's what
Here's my
happened at your
8-minute
birthday.
eulogy.
It's like you're just like the best man at a wedding giving a speech and it's not going that well.
Yeah.
That you thought was
But we
funny.
talked about this, Connor. You said you'll never have me as the best man at your wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
When are you getting married?
Huh?
No,
I haven't got that far yet.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. But he said no ways he'll have me on the best
I don't
man.
think I'll even invite you, mate, to be honest.
Yeah,
mate.
thank
Just-
you.
One of my best friends
Yeah.
was the best man for his wedding, and it was a sister that was getting married,
Mhm.
but he got
Yeah.
way too drunk before because he got panicky,
Yeah.
and he went up and he's like, "You fucked most of my friends. Glad you married one of them." Toast, and no one toasted with him, and it just killed the vibe.
Oh god. Well, that kind of sucks. but it's kind of funny too.
Well, he spoke the truth.
I mean,
but then
he,
he's also like, what else? What else?
What else?
I went to a wedding once and like the best man gave the speech there, but he kind of just made stuff up. Like, he was just like, oh, you know.
You know, when I got my
We-
Purple Heart and Victoria Cross medal, that was quite impressive.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like, you know, when Kevin used to work in the adult toy store, we always knew he'd find the one that wasn't like a plastic
He's like,
doll.
"Can I grab the extra large?" And I'm like, "Well, that's my wife."
yeah. Do you reckon like if you get it
Say
off
about my auntie?
How was your 21st, Mudit?
my 21st, no one showed up for sure. Because I'm sad and lonely.
Did you invite anyone? 'Cause
No.
Usually you need it. Yeah, well, that's
No.
You just cut to the chase.
I thought everyone should just come by themselves. I don't know you have to invite someone, you know.
They should assume there's something
So-
going
Like
on.
you didn't invite me to your 21st. I just
I
showed
did
up.
invite you to.
No, you didn't. I just
Yes,
showed
I
up.
did. You
They're about
fucking
to.
liar.
They're now kissing. They're about to fight. Oh, they're
Yeah.
kissing again.
No, he does this every time. He just lies and he's like, no, but no.
Also,
But
why are you
no.
copying my style
Oh my
again?
God,
Why are you
they're
wearing
doing
black
hand stuff.
t-shirt?
This is weird.
Black t-shirt.
Yeah, why are you wearing a black t-shirt right now?
How do you own black t-shirts?
Because I do.
'Cause you
Oh my
don't.
God, they're setting up a 69. It's crazy to watch. If you guys were here, it's crazy.
Connor, can you hold your own dick, please?
Came already.
Well, that was the bet, wasn't it? To see who would get it soft the first.
How about this? On this podcast, we just keep hand on each other's dick, and whoever gets the first erection loses.
Nice.
I reckon you lose.
Stop touching me, Mudit. I don't like it. I don't like it, Mudit.
Stop lying. You're kissing me.
I'm sucking Mudit's nipple.
How was your 21st there, Connor?
Oh.
So cool, man. I got all my friends. Actually, I got
All your
way
friend?
too. Yeah, my whole friend came. I did it at a bar. It was pretty fun. I mean, I had like mates I invited, but then I'd invite like family, friends to spice up the numbers to like.
Just 4.
No, it was like 60 in total.
Nice.
But then about 20 of them were actually like my friends and stuff. And then you had like family and like.
Mhm.
family
How did you do a
friends and stuff.
yardie at a bar?
We did it. I had to do it like a week later, bro. But I did it hungover. Bad idea, man.
That's like the worst hair of the dog.
Guess how long it took me to do this yardie?
Like 3 minutes 40.
11 minutes and like 51 seconds.
If you were were you nursing it? Or did you do it through a sippy cup?
Well, no. Basically, what happened is it got nursed was because
You were
my
one
dad.
hungover.
No, well, also my dad was pouring it for me, but he did it in a way like most people who do the yardie. They don't fucking drink the actual yardie. Like it gets poured down their chest and fucking shit and stuff. Like I've seen a lot where it's like.
It took me quite a while as well.
So he was like pouring it slowly, so I had to drink every sip of it.
So he's got this yardie that he's pouring into your mouth. He's
Yeah.
like, dang, you used to be my cum. Odd having your dad as your pourer.
I did vomit on his feet. That was quite entertaining.
You did?
Yeah, because he's.
Damn.
And he's like, oh
It's too
man, I
much
used to
beer.
change your nappies and now I'm going to be alcohol poisoning in
Yeah,
real time.
exactly.
And that night he disowned you.
No, because I had a work Christmas party the night before.
Oh.
So I'd been
When's your
like,
birthday? Like mid-December?
no, I'd put off the yardie for a little bit because I had like my 21st, and then there was a bar, so I couldn't do it there. And then I was getting shit from some of my mates, so I invited them over. But I didn't plan it right. And so they came over, and the night before, I got absolutely trolleyed.
Yeah,
like vomiting.
pre-gaming, 16 hours in advance.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Like, absolutely like, I vomited in a bin on Ponsonby and stuff. And then,
we played the
the
Rocky
next
music.
day, next day I was rough. And then the yardie hadn't settled.
Your
or
dad's
anything.
like, wake up, son.
No, you know, like, the yardie, you're meant to settle it?
Yeah,
Like
so that
pour
way,
it in
yeah,
early?
you leave it for ages so that way the head settles down and goes flat.
Yeah, we left it for like half an hour.
That's not long enough. Mate.
Yeah, not long enough.
You're being
mate.
fed burps.
Yeah, I was being fed burps.
Yeah.
Oh, it was disgusting. No, but it was funny because I started when it was light and I ended when it was dark.
It's a time-lapse photo.
Like, I've got the video. It literally, you know,
I don't want to watch that documentary.
it's like a
Check
whole
that
album
that
plays.
video out on our Instagram. Connor.
Did you get a birthday smash?
No.
It's
No,
okay. You don't need it.
I think I.
Your
Wait,
dad
what?
didn't show up? Or no?
Birthday smash. Talking about getting laid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's that one.
Mm.
I got smashed on my birthday, but not laid.
Not the birthday smash.
Well,
It can
Okay.
happen.
I got put to bed on my 21st. I was so mad.
You were so grumpy, just you got your nappy hat on, you're holding like a little candle light.
No, I felt
don't
like
wanna go
such
to
a
sleep.
child, like, because I had like two, like,
One of the more
I
embarrassing
got
times.
put to bed.
One of the more embarrassing times that I've ever been put to bed. My friend who dropped me off here, we were friends in high school. I was 15 and I had the hots for his older sister.
Yeah.
His older sister's like 19, and went out with this jacked guy, and I was hitting on her as like a teenager, like, "Hey, how you going?" And she's like being mutually fine with me. And at one point I drank too much and I passed out on the couch, but I was still hitting on her. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go to bed?" And her boyfriend picked me up and took me to bed. And whilst her boyfriend is cradling me like a child, I put my head back and I go, "You're hot."
and then he punched you.
No, he just put me to bed because he's a real man and I was a fake one.
Then
Damn.
he cuddled in next to you.
And then
Started pulling down the back of
There
your
was nothing
pants.
more emasculating than hitting on a girl and then having a boyfriend put you to bed.
How young were you then?
I was 14.
Oh,
She was
14.
19. We're in high school. We had like drinks at his house. And yeah, her boyfriend just like outright picked me up like a child, cradled me and put me in bed. I was like, "Thank you."
is that the reason you
How do you
have a
recover?
thing for older women?
The thing that I have for older women is I need someone to be able to hold a conversation. And when I speak to someone, it's like, "Oh, you know the vibes and the energy?" I'm like, "Oh, you suck."
That's Connor's type.
You know.
My girlfriend's going to be 31 before I'm 29.
So if she says slay, you'd dump her?
Yep, instantly. But she has like a plus 100 IQ, so she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
But what if they like Taylor Swift?
She's going to Swift in May.
Oh.
But she bought the tickets before we met, so it's a pass.
Oh, okay. It's a path because now you won't let her go
Honey,
with Taylor Swift.
Honey, it's Taylor Swift, right? It's fine. What do you do? Not go to the Eros tour? I'm sorry, you're broke. I can't go either. But
I'll go to a tour
when?
if I can afford it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
It's too expensive.
You're
Yeah,
not
no, she
organised
looked at
enough
the
to
pages,
get
yeah.
Taylor Swift tickets, mate. You got to be well planned in advance.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, we have a fourth guest on this podcast. Everyone, get your hands together.
Oh my god, guys, it's so great to be here.
No, she
These
doesn't.
three little virgins.
Can't believe they let me on the Incel podcast. I'm like an incel influencer, but for women incel
And welcome-
influencers. For
You
women
think that you
incels.
deserve better when you don't?
And welcome our
I-
fifth guest.
am never the problem.
Is this Shane Gillis?
No, our fifth guest is here. Please give a huge round of applause for Kanye West, everyone.
I'm not doing that impression.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers,
I
man.
love Kanye West so much.
I mean, I think he's.
I've listened to everything he's ever done, watched all his documentaries.
Have you heard his music yet?
Oh, I love it. It's the best. Oh, what, the sequel to music?
Yeah, his new album is coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of
We talked
Jesus
about
on
this.
it.
Yeah.
I went to church this morning for the first time in like over a decade. I got drawn onto it. That same friend whose older sister that I had on was like, "Hey, do you want to come to church?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? I'm not doing anything." And he was just on the hunt for fat puss. And he,
Wait, what?
so
Wait, rewind.
he met this girl on Tinder,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Come to church," which seems more like a different looking bucket of fish.
So wait, you were winging at church?
Yeah, because what else am I going to do? So we went. This is in Mount Eden, and this church has the highest production value I've ever seen. We've never fucking gigged at a venue half as good as this place. And what happened is they played Top Gun, but every like 10 minutes or end of a scene, it interjected with this Australian pastor that come forth and be like, "See how Maverick and Rooster are conflicting? What Ezekiel 26 says is that you shouldn't hold on to these grudges. And it was like a sermon in between cuts of Top Gun.
Okay.
And the entire time I was K-holing. I wasn't even on ketamine, but I'm like, what am I watching? Like, why is this going on?
Top Gun's the most homoerotic movie ever. Like, that's like
It was beasted, man. Like, I'm not even pro Christ. I'm not even telling other people to go to church. I'm like, if you just love a show, go to Google biggest church in my city and trust me, holy hell, it's better than reading cinemas.
Boys, when are we doing our next gig at the church?
yeah, the church.
You wish. I'd love to go. It's like, hey, do you know who else was Jewish and came out of a tunnel?
There's some,
Jesus.
There's some big like church comic guys like that.
They hold camp.
No,
man.
I forget his name, but there's one he's actually really good. But he does like church audiences and stuff. But all his jokes are kind of around the Bible and stuff.
Punchlines like Draco
I
2314.
forget his name. It was interesting because he got cancelled from his community. But you know how he got cancelled?
Was he the bum fucking guys?
No. So what
I was
happened?
close.
No, not even. It's not even that extreme. It was literally like he went to a rollerblading, what's it called? Rink? Rollerblading rink. And on a date with a girl there, went to a rollerblading rink, and he got a bit drunk off some vodka there.
Oh.
He got excommunicated.
Basically,
For
they got
getting
really
a little
mad
bit
at
of naughty
him.
sauce.
Well, the thing, man, he's got such a higher, like, threshold that if he crosses it, he gets in trouble.
Yeah, understandable.
With that kind of target audience. and stuff.
He liked to roll a derby girl. That's always going to be a fight.
He's a really funny. I'm really annoyed I can't remember his name.
But they hold court, man. Like, I was watching all the sermons, and like their mic control's amazing, their singing's amazing. And I'm not pro Christ. I'm not trying to tell anyone to go to a church. I'm not Christianity myself.
Islam is the way.
In terms of a show, I was like, damn, this is production value. Like when the planes were doing the like pull-ups, it was like woof.
Yeah.
You could feel it inside. I mean, like, wow, Jesus built a really good place.
Well, when you don't pay taxes, mate, there's not an extra budget that can go into.
Hey, like when I committed tax fraud all for the second half of last year, and I'll say that Kenneth Cassel committed tax fraud for all of the second half of last year. Is this incriminating?
Well, speaking of women.
We weren't, but okay.
We're talking about Christ.
No, because he started about
Oh, yeah, wait, did he get his girl?
No, so she invited me to come next Sunday, and I think he just got like honey potted into going to see Jesus. But
it's a good recruiting tactic, mate.
It's a free movie that sometimes gets cut up and given allegories. And like I was like, I hope they put on like Saw or something. See what the Christianity is behind that.
You know, that's how some cults recruit guys, eh?
No, absolutely.
They get like the hot girls in the cults to like sleep with them and like pretend they're super interested in them, and then once they join, the girls have no interest in them and stuff.
Yeah, but
and it's the leader just sleeping with them.
Have you seen the documentary Wild Wild West?
No.
So it's about this Indian yoga instructor who starts his thing in America, and then it was kind of like his place was where he used to take advantage of the women, like just by teaching them yoga and just teaching them the meaning of life and everything.
It's my dick.
Yeah, it's my dick. And like the women were kind of like so used to his like presence and everything, they kind of were upset when he got arrested. So it was like kind of like Ted Bundy.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, it was kind of like
that one. Like they took over a town or something.
Yeah, they did. But like, cause what happened was these women.
Give me the instruction.
No, that was the reason I started women, because I went on a date last night.
Skunks and deluxe.
Yeah. Speaking of women that I'm really afraid of, yeah, it was terrible.
Where'd you take her?
It was terrible.
Why was it terrible?
She had no personality.
Oh, well, that's a bit mean.
No, but like she was boring, like what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're boring, so.
True.
No, so wait, tell us what happened. So where was the date?
It was in so there's a bar in Ponsonby Bay.
Yeah, I know that.
What one?
It's I won't name it for some reason. I'm not naming
Grand
it.
Central.
Yeah.
Was it Grand Central?
I'm so good at this.
I always took them to round 8 when I was seeing girls.
In 005.
I mean, isn't that the place where every Kiwi guy takes their girl to?
Yeah, it's like $8 food.
You're crazy. I can't afford that.
Exactly.
No, it's either it's like
it's
Mission.
a cheap drink.
Anyway, so how did the
It's either Mission Bay. If you like every Kiwi guy, they take to Mission Bay.
No one takes a date to Mission Bay.
I took my girlfriend to Revelry while I was doing a set. Is our first date?
That was your first date. Damn, you have really big balls, man.
It was fucking swimmer sweet.
Nah, because the thing is that's your first date, and if you bong,
she's not going to be in the seat when I finish my set. She
so
come to
it just wasn't. You guys didn't click.
Nah.
How did you meet?
Hinge.
Nice.
Oh, mate. That's
Yeah.
rough.
It's rough. Yeah.
That's
The winning move
She
is
called
go
me a
to-
narcissist.
She's like, I'm sorry you're not as hot as me.
She called me a narcissist, and she
Wait,
said,
why'd she call you a narcissist?
because I was just talking about myself too much.
Oh, did you guys have a fight?
Yeah.
Mate, one killer. It's Mr. Close over here.
Did you ask her questions about herself?
I asked her favorite color. Yeah.
Red, that reminds me about how
She
cool
said
I
my
am.
favorite color was black, and I was like, that's perfect because my life is dark. So I thought we were gonna click along, but no, we didn't. She was lying. Her favorite color was not black; it was red.
It sounds like she wasn't boring. It just sounds like she's attacked you from the jump.
But I don't know.
Once again, how did you meet? How was it? I'll change your
Hinge.
Yeah.
You slid in.
Yeah, I was like, I'm desperate and lonely.
Yeah.
She was like, me
she's
too.
Like, I can't limbo any lower.
I was
that's
like,
funny.
what? She was like, what are you looking for in a girl? I was like, presents.
dick.
Present. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah.
So when she said I like black, did you tell her how you own all the black shirts and only you can wear?
Yeah, I was like, I have this
practically
I have this
absorbed
friend
the
corner
rainbow.
who is like too inspired by my style and everything. Yeah.
See why it did go well though. I like black. Yeah.
So how did it
I like
end? Was it
black
like an
too,
awkward
I like
hug?
black.
No, I don't hug. I don't touch women.
No, they sort of do that.
Yeah, they're like, where are you going? I'm like, please stay away
I think
from
we
me.
need to do this
How are you
thing
this
where we
good
put,
running?
what we got to do is set him up on a date. They have the earplug in his head.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what to
Yeah,
say.
like Impractical Joker style.
Oh, hey,
Oh, yeah.
Mudit, ask her if it's wet.
I did.
And how did that go? She's like, dry as a bone.
Did you
She was
pay
like,
for
it
a
was.
joke?
No, it was like we were taking rounds. Like,
Oh, taking rounds, so you
Yeah.
buy rounds, you take.
I mean, I was okay with buying drinks. I don't care. Like, but
Did you have a bit of sauce in your system?
yeah.
So wait, did you like ask questions?
Yeah, I
Like-
did. I was like, where did he grew up? Why are you doing this to me? And yeah.
But what did she do? Like, it doesn't sound like.
Dates are like comedy. It's like, this sucks, but I'm doing it voluntarily.
I was,
I
you
can
know.
literally leave at any time, but I won't.
True.
Well, at one point she went to the restroom. I thought she was gonna leave, but she didn't.
Why didn't you
Did it,
follow
so was it just
her?
going really bad from the get go?
Yeah, no, I was like, I thought she was just gonna leave, but no, she came
The
back.
hottest thing you can possibly do on the first date is try open her phone.
I was like, how many guys you're talking to? How many?
Trying to guess her password, mate.
How many guys are you talking to right now? Like, please, like, I need to know right now.
I need to be the best, even though I clearly suck.
I clearly suck. And she was like, why do you do comedy? And I was like, I was too honest about that. I was like, I hate myself. So
Yeah, but this is a
And then she
prob-
still called you a narcissist. You got dunked on. It's like, the worst thing in the world was me. It's like, you must love yourself too much. I'm like, I can't do any worse.
she was like, tell me a joke. I was like, shut up. And it was not going well.
I had the same issue. I went to a party with one of my mates who's like a fucking mortgage broker. And
Yeah.
meeting friends, he goes first. He's like, oh, hey, I'm in this. He's like, what do you do? He's like, oh, mortgage broker. Cool ass. Comes over to me. He's like, hey, what's your name? I'm Kenneth. I'm a comedian. Tell me a joke. I'm like, why don't you ask for mortgage? Like, that's way better than anything I'm about to do. Why do I need to qualify my job? You can ask for a CFA or anything.
I don't know, but yeah. No, it's awkward, when they ask you for a joke, because you're like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, you don't get it. You have to actually go into the seat, and that's a part of it. And then you have to wait for me to go on. That's a part of it. And then I'll tell a joke. If you cut out those first two things, I'm just a town crier.
Also, jokes come naturally, you know, when in the conversation. You can't just be like, yeah, so I was at this bar the other day, and this woman was not trying to fuck me. Well,
Because I'm a narcissist.
It is, yeah, like, it's completely different. Like, you feel like such a tool trying to do it to, like, one person.
I
Like,
feel like they're I feel used if I tell a joke in that situation.
That's exactly what I mean. Like, why don't you, when you ask someone else, like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a dentist. Oh, can you give me 4 molar cavities?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
fix
you
me?
must be
Yeah.
good with filling, huh?
Yeah, but then when you ask a comedian, it's like, tell a joke. It's like, why don't you ask fucking that guy over there who's a banker? Why don't you ask that person over there
Exactly.
who's a
Yeah.
doctor? It's like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a doctor. Can you fix my hemorrhoids? Or like, like why does no one else have
Oh,
to
I'm a
qualify what they do?
gynecologist. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
thank God, my pussy be leaking.
I'm a urologist. Well, whoa, we're not going there.
Here's a little bit of my piss. You know, just have a look.
Yeah.
Just have a look.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it with, like, musicians, I guess. Like, oh, yeah, play us a song.
Only,
Like,
only singers though, really. Because
No,
I think only
No,
singers
no,
can
no.
do that well.
I felt bad for my mate last night because I went and saw the Foos. He came with me as well as we went with, like, my parents and my dad's friends and stuff. Well, we went to the Prees. Me and my mate went and did our own thing at the concert.
Yeah.
And then kind of Ubered home with them.
Did
and stuff.
they cart out Taylor Hawkins to get on the drums?
No, they had a new guy. He was actually really good. But he did look kind of zombie-ish though, not gonna lie.
Handle your drugs like an adult. Rest in peace, rest in peace.
No, that's good.
I'm so offended right now. No.
Yeah, I liked him as well, but he clearly doesn't like him.
Apparently it was in Colombia, where it's like anywhere
There's no
you
drugs
think
in
you'd
Colombia.
get, anywhere you think you'd get clean cocaine.
Yeah.
No, apparently it was a mix of shit. Like it was actually probably the prescription shit they got him. That prescription shit's more deadly.
Yeah, I don't do pills and I don't inject, but I'll lick a sheet of acid right now.
But what was I saying? Oh, but so we got back
Went
to
to the
like
foos.
my house after the foos,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad was getting because Connor plays a bit of guitar. Oh, my mate's also called Connor.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
thought
bit
you
of an
took
ass
me
move.
person.
That's how you
so
became
he's
mates.
So he's getting Connor just to play fucking like all these different tunes.
Just the
So,
pretender.
like,
You know,
he was getting to play like My Hero and stuff by Foo Fighters.
you know the thing you just said, like your friend is also called Connor.
Yeah.
I've never met someone in real life who has the same name as me.
Probably because you're in New Zealand, mate.
No, but like never. Like there's like
Never.
never in my life.
You want to go to Goa and see how many Mudits there are?
Yeah, no, there won't be.
Name my
So
son after you.
Yeah, I've only ever met old white people named Kenneth.
Oh, okay. But like you had that moment, right? Oh, me too. Like,
Why
but
don't
I
you just
can't
go
say
by
that.
Ken?
I don't like the idea of shortening my name because my name's as cumbersome as it is. So I don't go by Ken, I don't go by Kenny, I don't go by Kevin. It's Kenneth. It's always been Kenneth.
Do you feel like your name got ruined by the Barbie movie?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I made it better on New
I'm
Year.
kid enough.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, on New Year's, on what would have been December 30th, the night before, we had this Ken and Barbie party, so you had to dress up in theme. I was dressed up in regular shorts and a shirt, and one of the girls was like, "Why aren't you in theme for the Ken and Barbie party?" I'm like, "My name is literally Ken. Anything I wear is Kenneth."
Well, what else did you do this week, guys?
Well, I'll talk about the actual concert. The concert was sick, bro. Like Foo Fighters actually put on like the greatest show. So fucking cool. And they had they brought out Jack Black.
Who's that?
What are you, retarded?
Yes, is his answer.
Yes,
like you ever
yes.
seen like Kung Fu Panda?
Tenacious
Yeah.
D?
Yeah. I've seen Kung Fu Panda.
The
yeah.
guy who voices Poe?
Oh, that's Jack Black. Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Black. But he's in like heaps of stuff. He's like the short, like he's in the
And
Jumanji film.
he's also a surprisingly good musician.
Oh, the
and
guy
singer.
with the glass, the glasses guy in the Jumanji film.
The one who's like the girl
Kevin Hart.
in the first one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you
okay.
think I was talking about Kevin Hart?
No,
No,
I was just talking about Jumanji film.
I was talking about the new one.
How do you not know Tenacious D?
I'm
He's
sorry.
just not cultured.
I'm
bro.
not cultured. Sorry.
You're getting deported.
Yeah.
He
White
should have
culture.
played some Tenacious D, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he would have like actually outshone them though. That was the thing. They were like even saying like, yeah, we took Tenacious D on tour with us once.
Well, you're like,
They
that's
were
a
like
hard
as
follow.
the openers. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like the whole audience knew all their songs.
They
and
finished
stuff.
playing like tribute, and you're like, well, I'm about to go out and do a fucking The Pretender.
Yo.
It's so hard to follow.
Well, I got a haircut this morning.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
that
So
like?
who's on birth control, huh?
What?
You didn't get the joke, bro.
I got a haircut.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
I got my haircut this morning.
Yeah. So I was trying to like say like I'm better looking now. What I'm trying to say.
Oh, you missed
No
the line.
dice.
Yeah. So who is on birth control?
Who's on birth control? They need a male birth control. I'm sick of.
They do. Just
Oh, well,
get
it's called skinny
round
jeans.
kicked in the balls.
No, it's called skinny jeans.
Well, I guess you could get the
Crushes it.
snip. Would you get the snip?
No, I'd never get a vasectomy. Never,
What?
ever,
Never?
Ever, ever, ever,
I think it's
ever.
less-
I'm
it
so
makes-
prenatal. I plan on having kids with my like girlfriend like in the next 2 years.
True. How many?
We want 3, but
Three?
we only have a 5-year gap estimatedly to do so.
Oh, okay.
But
But how
like-
much older is your?
She's 31.
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, that's not that much of a gap.
Yeah, but your eggs are dried up by 36 functionally. You're at like less than 10% like capacity to recreate.
She can always find someone who can afford. What's that one?
IVF.
IVF. Yeah.
We're fine. No, I'm super prenatal.
Would
Like,
you
I
ever-
think the antenatal
Pardon?
movement's
Would you ever
terrible.
donate sperm, Connor?
Donate sperm.
Yeah.
To anyone other than your mum?
I've donated it to a bunch of
Oh!
tissues, but
That's not called donating. That's called fucking literally being a loser.
You ever come in an elevator?
come on.
Sorry.
That's a danger wank right there.
When you say come
know,
on
like
the
that
elevator, you
trend
mean
where you-
inside it or on the door?
You know when
that's a good
You just
question.
wait for the door to open. Yeah. Oh god, hold on.
4, 8, 9,
10. Oh shit, this happens
that's
all the
like that
time.
trend when they hold the middle finger at the
Yeah.
elevator waiting for the doors open.
That's why it took us
You're
so
just
long
doing
to
it,
get this
Jack.
room. It's been
Imagine
coming
if you're
down.
Jack. Yeah. Whoa.
The thing is, yeah, it really is a risk, because what if that opens up to someone?
Would you get a vasectomy, either of y'all?
Nah, that's not manly.
That's my
I
balls
know,
we're talking
apparently
about.
you can reverse it. Like, if they guaranteed you 100%,
Nah.
they could reverse it.
Nah.
No one's scared of a snake with no venom.
True.
Just be,
Unless it's
just
huge.
just have self-control, you know.
Self-control.
Yeah.
Just don't get laid.
Welcome to
I'm practicing
intrusive
the greatest
thoughts.
birth control ever.
That is
I
a
don't fuck.
contraception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abstinence.
Yeah, I think two biggest male contraceptive would be skinny jeans and studying engineering.
That's very male dominated.
Mudit doesn't know what a condom is.
Sure. I once found a condom and I actually poured water inside it and threw on someone.
That's assault, I'm pretty sure.
I once pissed in a condom, made a yellow orb, and then my girlfriend at the time threw it over the fence. So it's like the neighbours.
If you throw like sexual,
like a dildo.
what's it called, like
Paraphernalia?
paraphilia at someone, can you get done for like SA?
I think so.
No, I think that comes from needing to like impose. It's an action. It's a like attempt. It's not
It's
the
an
actual action.
attempt.
It would just
But,
be
like-
battery or I don't know, assault or.
If you threw something with stuff in it.
Oh, then you get the like bodily fluid is also another charge.
true,
So like you
bodily
can't stab
fluids.
someone that's already like a bloody knife. You probably shouldn't
Oh,
stab
really?
anyone, but
Yeah. Imagine it's like, you can stab someone, just not with a bloody knife.
yeah, there was a guy from the States who's going around injecting women with his cum.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I
I've
was
heard
literally a
that.
syringe. He's like,
Injecting
you can't
them
undo
with
this.
cum.
yeah.
Injecting.
Yeah, and so he went to the big jail in the sky.
And his name was
Kenneth Cassel.
He took a
Right.
flight to States,
Yeah.
jacked off on a street, poured all his cum and
Wait,
then
he just, like,
Yeah, it's fucked
into
up.
their blood.
No, yeah, he just went. I was like,
Fuck.
because like you can't undo that. What are you supposed to do? What's the recourse?
oh god, this is so hilarious to even think about. It's like,
It's gross. I think that man should die in jail.
I bet
I
he's
wish
getting
that-
injected with cum
Yeah.
right now.
I hope that he dies via like fingernail
the
pullings.
thing is that like, if when he goes to jail, he's like, "What did you do? Oh man, what did I do?"
Felony tax evasion. That was what you do.
But was
I
that
doing
just
it, sorry,
like,
fam.
what was the point? Like, was he just shitposting? Like,
Yeah, he just had a flair for it.
he just had a like that's what got him off was injecting it.
Yeah, I think that
Oh,
was disgusting.
God.
Yeah, bro, that's.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
so
Like,
the
I've heard of
segment of
people
this
putting
pod is-
like cum in like coffees or something and then getting someone to
Ah.
drink it.
Yeah, when we moved from first year to
I think
second
it might be a
year-
little sugar.
Yeah.
It might add a little bit sweetness to the coffee for sure.
Some creamer.
Ooh. When I moved from first year to second year, everyone does their like flat warming parties. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's moving in, so it's like March through to May is just flat warming parties constantly.
Yeah.
There was a group of friends that, sorry, they weren't my friends, but a group of guys that I knew. They would go to flats and just ruin them, like poke holes in the wall with an umbrella and pour beer in it so it rots,
Why?
just to ruin new flats. And they'd do it on top of pantries and shit, so you wouldn't notice until it collapses, like 6 months later. And so people would lose their bond, and they were just three cunts
Yeah.
that would just go entirely to ruin flats.
These your cousins? Or?
No.
These were.
No, no. I
Oh yeah, it was your mates.
yeah, I watched them do it. I'm like, what are you doing this? And it's like, it's crack up, bro. I'm like, no, it's really
I
not. Where do you live?
remember-
Yeah.
I mean,
It's always funny until it happens to your place.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I remember this one time I was at this party and so we had this big tray for the KFC fried chicken. Like it was like, that 300 piece something. And this girl would like intentionally, she was eating all the chicken and throwing the bones at the neighbor's house. And
Based.
yeah, and
Alpha shit.
And but the neighbors were so calm; they didn't even care. Like
It's biodegradable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
the cats
but
are
like
welcome.
bones literally take
also
forever.
like, but the thing is that like if you wake up in the morning, the first thing you don't want to see is like a bunch of bones on your fucking.
Hey, tell
outside
them
your
the
house.
Colonel sent
Do you
me.
reckon like some seagulls were munching on that? Like,
I don't think they can eat. Oh, maybe.
I
Those
don't know.
bones.
No,
Have you
I
ever
mean-
fed chicken to a bird?
Yeah. I've fed eggs to birds.
Oh
I used to have chickens.
Okay.
Hey.
So that's basically abortion.
One time I gave a piece of chicken to like a sparrow or something to see if it'd eat it in it. And I'm like, oh,
Did he eat it?
yeah.
Pelicans will just outright eat other birds. What's your favorite pet?
But is like a seagull eating chicken like cannibalism, or is that like if we ate a chimpanzee?
Yeah, I don't think it's cannibalism because it have to be the same species. They can't like mate to create live offspring, so I'd say it's interspeciation eating.
But what about eggs? If they eat eggs, isn't that abortion?
No, it's like a period.
Yeah, it's like
True.
I
going
don't
down on
know
that
what's
time of
outside
month.
of chicken.
Well, if the eggs aren't fertilized, it's
I feel
most
like.
eggs aren't fertilized that you get like in the
True.
shop and stuff. Like it is just chicken.
So
meat.
basically, there was no
And
chance
that's
of.
why I don't eat them because it's
You don't eat eggs?
no, I don't. I can't stand them.
I love eggs.
I love eggs.
What
Smell like
what's your
feet.
favorite animals?
What's my favorite animal? I mean, dogs don't count.
My favorite animal is Mudit.
That's
way
why.
that he walks on
That's
two
why you
legs
wanted to
is
fuck
impressive.
me.
The way he walks on two legs, impressive.
True. My favorite animal would be what's a unicorn.
The national animal of Scotland.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm moving to Scotland.
The horniest of the horses.
Oh yeah, I
It's
think
me.
I think it would be horse then. Like if yeah,
You know, like in the mythology or something, you had to be like a virgin
to fuck a horse.
to like see one or something. Like,
Is that why? Are unicorns in the room right now?
yes, Mudit sees a movie.
Yo, I see 2 unicorns, bro.
Well, no, it was something like they had to come. Like they came to like, I think it was girls that were virgins. Like, and then
Where
they
you?
befriend them.
But what's the point?
It's like a symbol of like
Purity?
Purity. Yeah, there's like a symbol of purity. So that's why.
And then they fuck the unicorns.
All I see is donkeys.
And then Zeus comes along and fucks up their purity.
What a king.
What a fucking yeah.
Every day I'm Zeus
You
maxing.
know, like that. Like so much of that mythology is just rape.
Yeah.
It is though. Like it's fully like.
Yeah.
Like I read like a version written for kids. It was still
And
just
also, you think
stories.
of all rape as a treat.
Like it'd just kind of be like, oh, you know, and then you know she got stuck somewhere, and you know,
Yeah, and Zeus is like, wow, my, this isn't my lucky day.
and then Zeus and Demeter had a daughter.
He turned into like a duck at one point, or some animal, and then when the person came over to admire the animal, turned back into Zeus and got a cookie in.
Yeah,
Speaking of Zeus, because he was pretty good looking. If you had to choose, Connor,
yeah.
between white privilege and pretty privilege, which one
What?
would you choose?
Pretty privileged.
Pretty privileged every time.
Yeah.
Every
pretty
time.
privilege.
Yeah, because I think it gives you way more access, right?
Hot people aren't evil.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
Only the ugly are evil.
do you know like Selena Gomez, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen her new boyfriend? Like,
No.
so I forgot his name. He's also like an artist, but like he's not that good looking. So apparently, when they both were at the Emmys recently,
Thought it was an usher.
no, it was not Usher. It's Benny something. I forgot his
Benassi?
name.
No.
No, but like he was wearing like a long black coat and everything, so everyone actually thought he was the bodyguard of Selena Gomez.
Oh,
And
true.
what happened was because Selena Gomez, he was going towards the paparazzi and everything to get the photos click and everything, and she called him to like, get a photo
Yeah.
together, and the guards over there were like, no, you can't get a photo with her because he's ugly.
He should have been like, hey, smell my fingers.
Yeah.
How ugly is it? Like, is
He's
he
not
ugly?
like ugly, but like
Yeah,
everyone
Selena Gomez
because
hot.
like his fan, her fan base is like, how can she do that and everything because she dated like hot people in the past.
Oh, that's
But
brilliant.
as a,
yeah,
as,
but
as a
like,
guy, the goal is to always punch up. You should be going out with someone so disproportionately more attractive than you.
I don't think he's ugly.
I feel like the move is just to get a guy who feels so privileged to be with you, like especially if you're like an A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
Like they just got to find like
Kowtow to it.
a guy. Well, have you seen like that video of like Tom Holland like recordings in day
Yeah,
and
I've
stuff,
seen
like
that.
as she walks in and that,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Yo, Tom Holland," and he's like, so, like he forgot he's a fucking celebrity.
5'8" guy.
Yeah. All right. So what is it? Selena Gomez's
He's 5'6".
boyfriend.
Oh, is he 5'6"? Oh my god.
I mean,
Spidey, no!
Is he? Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Most actors are quite short though. Like.
Yeah, you need to be in frame.
I mean, Andrew Garfield is 6'1".
and Vince Vaughn, I think, was one of the tallest Alex.
Oh, is this her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand why people are a bit like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he looks
He
a bit
looks
like,
like-
Ron Jeremy's illegitimate child.
He looks like a Latino
I
Post
can,
Malone.
I can smell him from here.
I mean, yeah. So what happened
he looks
was,
like Post Malone without the tattoos.
And yet, guess what? He's fucking Selena Gomez. What are we doing?
Yeah,
We're in a uni
What a
prefab
cunt.
talking shit.
I mean, he's not bad.
he's not
What does he
bad.
do? Is he?
He's a singer as well.
Oh, he's a singer as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of folk.
No, he looks like he's got style and stuff. Like,
A little bit of Riz.
Yeah, he's like the Pete Davidson.
you reckon?
Yeah, right.
Have you
I
seen
mean,
Turbo Fonzarelli?
Who?
Pete Davidson's newest special.
No,
I saw
haven't
it.
seen it.
It's way better than anything he's ever done.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
what
Like, I saw his first. Once again, I'm a Kanye stan, so I hate this guy. I don't want anyone to disrespect Kanye whilst also fucking everyone I want to fuck. So I hated him. His first special sucks. His SNL sucks. His skits suck. His roasts suck. Turbo Fonzarelli, I watched that Spite. I'm like, oh, this is good.
I mean, his roasts are good. Like, nah, that's why I
Yeah, but
got.
that's all. Yeah, it's a show. It's a pre-written show.
It's writers.
Yeah, but I think Turbo Fonzarelli bangs. I thought that was really, really, like, legitimately
I
funny.
mean, his SNL, some of the skits which he made, like, on Kanye, which were really funny to me when he said, Kanye is like, I'm off meds. Take him. I'm on them. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but Pete
And then he pulled out, he's like, yeah, I want to make this movement again. And he actually had a MAGA hat, but instead of make America great, it was like, make Kanye great again. And he wore it on.
Yeah, but then Pete Davidson went into hiding when Kanye released the line 60 black hoodies outside of SNL.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do?
He had a song, and one of his lines was, 60 black hoodies outside of SNL. And Pete Davidson's like, well, I should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I mean, I think that's why he just broke up with Kim Kardashian.
He's still got kids with her. How many kids with Kim Kardashian do you have?
Wait, Pete Davidson has.
Oh, I'm talking about
I'm saying Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete Davidson's Turbo Fonzarelli, actually legitimately funny.
Does Pete Davidson have a kid?
No. So far, we don't know.
Yeah, man.
He probably has a few NDAs out there.
Yeah.
With a few little, like, Guido kids.
It's like,
I mean,
imagine, like, yeah, it's like, with some of the girls he's been with and stuff, like,
Kate Blanchett.
I mean, Ariana Grande was crazy about him, and she wanted to get married to him. Like he called up the wedding.
he called it off.
Yeah,
Why?
he was like, "I'm not ready."
He's like, I'm drowning, and every single mill of water is more pussy.
He seems like the kind of dude who got a vasectomy, but, you know?
Yeah.
That's how he's getting all his girls, is no.
Just NDA. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio just says, woman come around, sign an NDA, 6 hours they leave.
Wait, they do sign a.
Yeah, like, oh, it's like a celebrity system.
Did you sign an NDA?
No, I'm breaking it right now.
I mean, if Leonardo DiCaprio is like signing the NDA to me, I'm like, fuck yeah, baby. You know?
I like to hang out. Let's play some Xbox. You any good at Halo?
I'll be like, how was my week? I hang out with Leo DiCaprio, like, you know.
He's an interesting character, Leo.
He's a beast. Like, I really, really respect actors where in interviews I still think they're acting. So, like, some people put the mask on and take the mask off, like George Clooney.
Yeah.
When I watch Jake Gyllenhaal in an interview, I still feel like he's doing a bit.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how's your day going? How's my day? It's been amazing. I'm like, this guy's still acting. This isn't the real
still
human.
acting.
He's doing some huge character. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal's a character he plays.
Yeah.
You know, I'm enamored by Jake Gyllenhaal. Have you guys seen Nightcrawler?
No, cool.
I've
seen bits
Yeah,
of it.
that is the most horrific grind of a movie because it's like, what happens if you have no morals but want to make the most money?
Yeah.
You become Nightcrawler.
No, he's a good actor. I mean,
He's on my Rushmore. Only once again.
I did hate that Spider-Man movie he was in though.
nah,
Yeah, that wasn't.
I didn't like that.
I liked
was, No, the drones, bro. Like the drones just took me out of it.
Yeah, and it was unnecessary. It was supposed to be like for Far From Home, but I don't like the Spider-Man after Tobey Maguire because I need to see my boy suffer. Tobey Maguire went through it. There was no movie where he eats a good meal.
Yeah.
And in the third movie, they make the most based character of all time. When Sam Raimi was supposed to make him seem unlikable, they're like, rage when it consumes you, you become terrible. And then when he's got the black suit on, he does nothing but the most cool shit you've ever seen. Tobey Maguire. Yeah. So he's on the phone, and that German girl comes over and gives him some biscuits.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, this is nice. Have you got any with nuts? Have you got any with nuts? And she's like, oh, I have some nuts. And he's like, cool, go make me some. And you're supposed to dislike him for that, but the entire time this guy, you're like, that's amazing.
Even the way when he takes the girl to the bar where
it flexes on MJ,
and like the way he like does all those moves and everything,
the
and
dancing is
it's so gangster. Like and you're supposed to hate him. Like that's like you're supposed to dislike Ken in the Ken and Barbie movie, but everyone that understands masculinity is like, that's amazing. I wish I was more like this. Obviously, objectively bad character.
Yeah, it's kind of like. I think that then what happens is like because you have to keep that balance. Like you can't just make them look bad because it's kind of hard to make them look like the good guy at the end.
You're supposed to seem like thematically bad. Like when Brock when he ruins Brock's career by showing that he did the fraud thing in the third movie.
Yeah.
And like Brock comes up to me, he's like, "Please don't do this to me. It'll ruin me." And Toby just leans and goes, "You're trash, Brock." It's like ends his career right there on the spot.
Exactly.
And you're like, that's supposed to be bad. You're supposed to feel bad for Brock because he's got nothing going for him, and this guy's literally Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But inside the time, you're like, wow,
Also,
get him again.
If Brock didn't do his fucking job, like
Yeah,
exactly,
he
like he deserved to get fired. Like,
And then Brock goes to church and wishes Spider-Man to die.
yeah. God, please
What a
kill
move.
Spider-Man. Like,
So Tobey Maguire is your favorite Spider-Man. What about you?
well, I like Andrew Garfield.
I think it was too attractive. That's the problem. You're supposed to feel bad for this. You're like, oh my god, poor Andrew Garfield. This guy can't get pussy. You're like, what?
The guy who doesn't look like a nerd at all. Like he doesn't look like a nerd at all. Like
But he had like the funniness to it. That's the thing. He had the funniness.
I'll split this in my mind correctly. I think Andrew Garfield is the better Spider-Man. I think Tobey Maguire is the better Peter Parker.
Yeah, I think that's usually the thing. But it is like
Tom Holland, if you don't
Spider-Man
get
wise. Yeah.
no, but Tom Holland is like
We're just Iron Man Jr.
yeah, true. I mean, but he also you see Tom Holland becoming Spider-Man. Like it's not like he just is perfect with the swinging and everything at the start. Like
Yeah, I guess. But
Like
the
he's-
other guys you will see become Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Like
not. I mean, Andrew Garfield was the perfect Spider-Man within like when he started.
no, he was
No,
fucking
because
up
he
a
did
bit.
that skating thing where he's like, you know, doing half pipe tricks inside of a
Yeah, but like
hangar.
doing it from building is a different thing.
I
you know?
think Tobey Maguire, the thing that gets me is he shoots organic webs.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
one
already,
thing.
I already told you
Yeah.
about my thought on this. It's like that's got to feel a little good.
yeah,
it does.
It's got to be a little bit more of an like. Was that biological? You think we were just saying earlier? Like the biohazards law, like if you throw bodily
Yeah, that's what
fluids on
bodily
people,
fluids.
it's like bodily fluid.
Like I'm about to kill my own bit here, but I've always thought about the joke of being like Spider-Man enjoying shooting the webs. He's like, "Stop, thief!"
yeah.
I mean, well,
I know. I think he moved the best as Spider-Man, like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, because he's
Stuff,
actually
like,
he's quippy.
Yeah, he's quippy and like just the way he like the character like he moves as Spider-Man, and the way they is it CGI to moving and
Most
stuff?
of anything that's a swinging part.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. There's no way he's actually like,
The
yeah, I'm
villains in
gonna.
those ones suck though.
Yeah, I think Sam Raimi's the better director. I
Yeah.
think he's a fantastic director of the Evil Dead. He got shanghaied doing what was it, Doctor Strange 2 or something?
Yeah.
Because so his creative direction got completely cut out, and he had to
Really?
put a bunch of real shit things
Yeah.
in the movie, which is why it sucks. Well, Sam Raimi's a horror director first and foremost, so all the best parts of that movie are the horror aspects.
That's what surprised me the most when I was watching Doctor 2.
like,
was
this is
I was
real,
getting
like,
like
oh, this is gross.
a little jump scared
Yeah,
sometimes
so,
or
so
stuff
he
like.
pays so much homage to his original Evil Dead writing, but then what he had to do was also, you know, action figures.
Yeah,
action
exactly.
figures.
I think there should be a third part with Andrew Garfield for sure. I think that would be good. Yeah, but
Probably.
no.
It was sad, like his girlfriend died and he never got a third film.
Yeah,
To, like,
but he still
redeem
hit.
himself.
No.
There was an after post-credit scene in that movie as well. I remember. So it could.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to find his parents, right?
No, the
Oh, isn't it the
Harry
first one?
guy, the Harry guy, he's like trapped in the thing, and then he kind of escapes the
Oh,
building.
Sinister Six teasing.
No, what's that building? Oscorp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he escapes that building. But
Yeah,
yes.
but their Green Goblin sucked.
Yeah, that Green Goblin dying of some like disease.
yeah, that's actually the best Green Goblin is
Willem Dafoe.
yeah.
He smashed that role so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
And even in the No Way Home when he's without the mask, that's 10 times more better. Like because you get to see his evil expressions and everything.
Exactly.
His face.
His
Oh,
face.
Such.
I mean, the best Aunt May would be
What a cash
Tom
cow
Holland.
that movie was, though, for all those old
Yeah,
like Spider-Man actors.
Sandman. What Flint Marco's old Sandman wasn't even in the movie.
Yeah.
It was entirely CGI reconstruction. And
Yeah.
so was Lizard.
Oh yeah, because they had like what 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
and if you watch it, you notice that even the point where he gets fixed and turns back into a human, it's still CG.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like,
He didn't have to be on set.
yeah, Lizard didn't even have to be there.
did he still get the money?
Who
for
was
that?
the other one they put it? Was it just?
Shocker.
Shocker,
Lizard,
yeah, he did it, but he said he
Dr.
didn't want to
Octopus.
be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electro, not Shocker. It's
Oh yeah,
it's
Electro.
Electro, not Shocker.
Shocker's in the Amazing Spider-Man with the and in Spider-Man.
Well,
where
he
he's
gets
supposed to
murked
have hands.
by Vulture.
Yeah,
Vulture was a good villain.
Yeah, and Vulture meets Scorpion inside of the prison. One of the end series things.
Yeah.
that's not in the movies, right?
Yep.
Scorpion. Where's Scorpion?
So he meets who would later become Scorpion, but the movie never happened.
Oh.
He's like, "Hey, do you know who Spider-Man is?" And he's like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was supposed to be Scorpion.
Well, that would be good.
That was one of those movies, though, where it's like, oh, yes, of course he's we're trying to date the girl who's this...
It's such a smart bait and switch to have a black girl be the love interest and have a white dad, because it's technically correct, but you'll never guess it.
Started to see coming, but it is.
Yeah.
But it's like, he could have taken it, and then in the car, he pulls out a gun and stuff. Spider-Man couldn't take him right there so easily.
Spider-Man was just constrained by the fact that he wanted to smash the door down.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, hey, Peter, I'm about to threaten you. And he's like, what happens if I crushed your skull, old man? What happens if I grabbed you and just filled your lungs up with webbing? How would that play for you?
Well, it's he pulled out a gun.
Yeah, even then
Spider-Man would have murked him in that car.
Do you know who I am, old man? Do you want to play this game right now? I could fold this car up like a fucking piece of origami and slide you into the ocean.
I reckon Connor can play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He can. He has the hair. He has the fucking...
the nerdy aesthetic.
Yeah, you do. Like, you can look... there can be the character development process where you're like, oh, I don't talk to anyone. And then you're like, well, talk to me now, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon you can play Spider-Man.
Thing was, he should have got money from the city, bro. Like,
yeah, I've always said that. Like, why don't they?
Cheap.
He's doing it for free. That's the funny.
He's like, my uncle for my uncle. Usually, people when mention uncle, it's not a good story, but
It's usually a safe word.
This is someone else's joke, but it's like, oh yeah, Spider-Man made money by selling photos of himself. He invented the concept of OnlyFans.
And he's like, here you go, Jonah Jameson. It's like.
Sorry, wrong album.
I just mind grabbing my dick and taking a photo of it for the listeners that are clearly enjoying this and would like more of it.
It's kind of funny, like, even when the news is like, Spider-Man is evil, it never hurts his feelings.
No, this is why I love Boys, because it kind of shows like how superheroes would actually act with real life.
They just get contracted out.
Pardon?
They just get contracted out.
Yeah, contracted out.
Also, the Boys, New Zealand Pride, both leads from Auckland.
Exactly.
Yeah, Anthony
also
Starr
like,
and
Keith Urban.
yeah, Keith Urban. Yeah.
Billy the Butcher.
Spider-Man would totally have an OnlyFans.
Spider-Man's like, just robbed, haha.
Yeah. Well, speaking of...
Do you think he shoots webs out of him?
Yeah, that could be a thing. Like, he's like,
no, you know there was like a comic series they did where
he
it's
killed
like
Mary Jane?
Yeah, with his sperm because it was radioactive.
What?
They did a whole story about
Is that on
Not
YouTube?
even a joke. It truly is, and I'd like to believe it's an allegory for AIDS.
It's a comic book series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where Spider-Man's radioactive cum made Mary Jane die.
Well, relatable.
That's probably not why she died, but she did die.
I think it was though.
No, what? I'm talking
she
about
just
real
got
life,
cancer.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of feelings, do you think men should express their feelings?
Yeah. I think that you should show vulnerability but not show weakness.
Well, what's the difference?
So weakness is an outright like some loss. Vulnerability shows that like, hey, I can show you this because I can protect it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, hey, I am self-conscious about my hair, but I don't mind if you attack it. I have a vulnerability about it. Yeah. As opposed to outright weakness, like I cannot speak in public spaces. So what do you do now?
True.
So I think vulnerability is something that you can show and it bolsters you, as opposed to weakness, which is something like some loss.
So I've been having a bad day lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what can I do?
What can you do?
Jack it from behind.
I'm sad.
Yeah. What can you do?
See how long you can chase someone on Queen Street.
And then cops are like, what were you doing? I'm like, I had a bad day, okay?
Yeah, look, it's rough out there.
It's rough out there, okay?
Yeah.
No one talks about being a man.
Look, she was sexually assaulted when I found it. This is a joke. These are not real things I've done.
It's called Intrusive Talks for a reason, guys.
Yeah. I can't wait for this 53-minute podcast to be cut to 18 seconds.
I might have to do some cutting on this one, boy.
Nah, we're not doing any cuttings, boy.
Yeah, we're good. This is Kill
This
Tony
is called
too.
Intrusive Talks.
I'm going to Austin at the end of the year.
Oh,
I
yeah?
want to trade on Kill Tony.
Damn, that would be great.
So I'm going to spend 2 Mondays there, and it's just a chance thing. But I'm going to trade on Kill Tony.
That's good, man.
I'm going to prep a good minute. I've already cut down like no New Zealand material, make it more like universe tell jokes.
Yeah.
And no, just go for it.
You're gonna do all your sexist material for them.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
What, man?
That's the thing. I feel like on Kill Tony, you have to do the darkest jokes
Yeah, no,
you have. Or it's everyone who does it does like the darkest jokes.
Yeah, I feel like you need to interact with Tony the most. The thing is the interview, because if you've got like a 9-minute time speaking, 1 minute's the set, and then 7 minutes talking about it.
Yeah,
That's where you have
if
to
you're
know.
kind of interesting on like when he's talking to you, that will be
just answer honestly. Like,
No, but like their humor's so edgy. Like you see like Hans Kim go up and it's like abortion, school shooting.
the issue is they see like 4 hours of comedy a week. And everything that's not edgy, they're just in for. It's like, I get traffic. I understand what it's like to have to go to work. I get what food is like. Restaurants are boring. Yes, so edgy has to sit on the outside percentile, like a normal curve.
Yeah, but fucking like the edgy jokes bore me the most though. Like it's like, oh, another fucking abortion. Like I don't know. I think like that stuff's so overdone and stuff on there. Like when they bring up something.
There's this comedian. His name is David Lucas. He's like he
roasting.
used to be a regular, and now he's like not doing it. But my favorite joke of him is like, I hate the women that are like saying the words like gaslighting. He's like, bitch, I'm not gaslighting you. I'm lying to you. That's the best joke ever.
He was the guy who always used to roast them.
Yeah, but it used to be so funny.
Yeah.
The best one when Post Malone came and he's like, "What's up, bro? You look like an unemployed crocodile hunter."
I've already told you, you may have heard it last night, but like the best joke I've heard in the last 2 weeks was on Sam Talent's special, where he's like, I don't know anything about transgenders until my friend introduced me to his transgender girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what's the go with this? And he's like, so it's a male, born a male, wishes to act and be treated like a woman. And he's like, finally, a woman I can trust.
Well, that was a good joke.
Yeah. Someone else's joke. Thank you, Sam Talent.
That's what we do on this. We just quote other people's jokes.
Well, my
we
jokes
struggle
suck.
to come up with any.
Well, have you been working on a new joke or no? I know you don't write jokes.
Oh no, I was doing that gynophobia bit, but really that gynophobia bit's just so I can reference it later.
Yeah.
After the joke, and that gets a laugh.
You get a callback on it.
Yeah,
so
it's like a
gynophobia
callback.
means fear of women, right?
Yeah, but I think I talked about this on
Yeah, I'm
another one.
gynophiliac.
Yeah, women scare me.
My cheese plate joke is my most recent joke that I only did it on Thursday, then again on Friday, and it was okay, but I'm trying to hone in on the idea of being a kid, being naive, and the crux of the joke is thinking I independently created the cheese sandwich, and I just haven't figured it out yet. Like I got laughed both times, but it wasn't. But I don't know if it's worth it, even if I maxed it up, if I would have turned the dial up to make it real funny, if it would even be that funny.
Yeah.
Just the idea of like a child is like, hey dad, oh hey uncle, look at this, it's cheese on bread. I invented this. And he's like, no, sorry, the cheese sandwich predates you. I'm like, wait, who invented this? I don't know. Well, get your facts together before you come at me.
Well, I've been working on this joke, which is like, so there's this app in which you just enter the details about a dream you had ever, and it tells you what was the meaning of that dream.
Yeah.
So
Some Freud app.
it's made by a nerd for sure. Only nerds get dreams. I don't have any dreams. Do you have dreams?
You're crowd working right now.
Yeah,
You're telling
crowd
the joke
working.
and you already pre-planned crowd work.
Yeah.
Failed on the bit when he's trying to explain it to us.
Hey, what else? What else?
Yeah. So the thing is that no, the dream I had.
So what do you work, Kenneth? What do you do for a living, mate?
Yeah, that's kind of like something I'm trying to avoid. Anyways.
Yeah,
but
so
yeah,
like,
no, it works in
it
your
tells you
character
the
on
meaning.
stage.
Yeah, so, well, the reason I asked you is like if you guys ever had a dream which you are kind of concerned about, why did I got that dream ever?
Yeah, I've Googled dreams and stuff, but there's actual
I know your
reasons
dream is
behind
like
most
where a
dreams.
woman is running away from you.
Nah, it's like
But
teeth falling
as
out.
She's not as fast as you.
If you like have a dream about teeth
insecurity.
falling out, is it insecure? I thought it meant you were broke.
No, I think it's
Oh, what's the one that means you're broke?
insecurity.
There's one that like means you're broke, like you got financial.
I get a hardcore erection when you wake up.
There's the dream where you show up at like an event but you're not dressed correctly or like dressed enough for
Yeah,
it.
I
And
thought
that's
that
off-
was
that's often
insecure.
broke.
Oh, is that broke?
Yeah, usually the insecurity comes
I'm
from...
usually overdressed at events in my dreams.
Too rich, bro.
Yeah. Congratulations, I diagnosed you.
Your
with
dream's
50
telling you
bucks.
you're hanging out with broke people.
Yeah, why are you guys hanging out with me anyways? No, my dream, the dream I thought that could make something for that joke was like I was actually getting chased by a guy with a knife, and I entered those details on that app, and it says it's because you have commitment issues.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where to go with it, but I'm just like
Well,
trying
we were
to.
talking about
That's
this
the
the other
workshop.
night. I think you don't say it's an app. I think you say because you can just Google dream meanings already. Like you, there might not be an app for it, but you can just put into Google. So I googled what that dream meant, and it meant like I had commitment issues.
Which I do.
But like, Is it commitment issues if you're running away from a fucking serial killer and you're like, that's the angle we were
You could do it the other way. Say like you are the serial killer, and just before I stab them, I stop. And that's why I have commitment issues. Like I can't be like,
I can't commit to kill someone.
I can turn to that. Oh, you don't have to, obviously.
But no, that's a good idea. No, I'm still figuring out where I can go with this, but I do have commitment issues. Thanks, Dad.
I have commitment issues.
But
I can lick this bag for you.
Little pinky dip.
Yeah,
I've been in relationships with 9 of the last like 11 years, so I have I'm fine with.
You have
needy issues.
No, I just happen to be a really handsome guy.
Yeah.
That's smart.
But I think commitment issues are good.
Why?
Because
Would you
you get your own
many or
space.
would you rather
Get
too
your own
many
space, but
commitment
you're
issues or
miserable.
too few?
Huh?
But you're miserable.
That's according to them. I'm fine.
But you've said...
You literally said how unhappy you are.
You're telling girls on dates how...
I just treat them as my therapist. I'm like, please help me! Help me! No one talks to me! Yeah, it's true. I sometimes talk to
I'm just imagining him treating their date as a podcast.
And I'm here with Christina. And so what do you like about me?
Well, that's the date I went to. She did tell me like she has daddy issues.
Ooh.
And I was like, somewhere we are relatable.
Wow, what's the issue with yourself and your dad?
Where do I start, mate?
At the beginning.
He never loved me.
What's the love? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I've never felt loved.
Serious?
Yeah.
Never felt love.
Never felt love. Well, we love you.
And I'm a good
Don't
friend.
touch me.
Come here.
I like you as a friend.
Well, the last podcast I asked Connor, hey, if I die, we're gonna miss me. He's like, no, so you don't love me, Connor.
No, I said I would because then I have to go find another guy.
Yeah, of course.
Kenneth,
You men are.
If he dies, yeah, I'll join you, man.
You'll join me? Okay, sweet.
All right, Mudit, there's the window.
Yeah, of course. You men always gaslight.
Oh, this isn't high enough, mate. You gotta take him up.
Just jump twice.
I feel like if I even like tomorrow, if I'm video calling Connor, I'm like, hey, I'm about to jump off this building. He's like, do a fucking flip, bro. Before you do.
Pop a money, boss.
He's like, make sure you tag me on the video. I'll put it on the intrusive thoughts.
Live stream it on intrusive.
Hi, it's just me today. Mudit did what we said he'd do.
He's like, because we live by this motto, let your intrusive thoughts win. And he did.
I lost the bet. I bet he wouldn't do it. He said he would. Turns out it's not a great bet.
Turns out the only thing else stopping thing about Mudit is his cowardice.
Yeah. I don't think I have the balls to commit suicide, actually.
Nah.
I think it takes a lot of balls.
Also, once again, didn't your date say you're a narcissist?
I think I am.
Why kill such a thing of beauty?
True. I think we need more narcissists in this country or in this world.
Exactly. We need.
That's why I'm doing Narcissist Lives Matter.
That's why we.
Narcissist Lives Matter.
I'm going to be doing the parade.
Nah, we love our audience. You guys are cool. Thank you so much for supporting this podcast, man. It means a lot. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Kenneth Cassel. I'm sort of a comic.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram and on Pornhub.
Cassel.
And yeah. Well, do you think? Will you ever start a Pornhub? Or
start a Pornhub?
I think you're pretty enough for OnlyFans. You should.
OnlyFans.
You should start an OnlyFans. I think you make a lot of bank money.
I don't know. I don't have like the gear for it, mate.
You gotta work on it.
Yeah, you gotta get the abs.
Also, you gotta cut out the flicky. That helps.
No, but like his face is cute, so you know, like.
Yeah, but guys are subscribing to OnlyFans. It'd have to be like you're gonna have a lot.
Aren't you hung down there?
Hung?
Yeah, aren't you like
hung?
New segment in this podcast. How big is Connor's dick? Out comes the tape measure.
2.2 inches.
There's no video on that.
Whoa, that's a circumcision.
Yo, can you keep it away? Yo, don't put it near my face, please. Can you keep it away?
Damn, room now stinks.
Alright, yeah.
Well,
I make him gag, just not on link.
Is that
I thought about. My friends have told me I should start an OnlyFans.
You should, mate. Alright,
I
so
reckon
we've
talk
been
yourself.
listening
To
to Intrusive
Intrusive Talks.
Talks. Thanks a lot, guys.
This was fun. Love ya.
Love you.
Enjoy.